Want to make movies? Hey there, aspiring filmmakers. You're the new Hollywood generation. My name is Orlando Delbert. This is Hollywood Unapologetic. I first wrote about success in filmmaking and life when I was writing Pollyanna's tear-soaked Battlefields of Hollywood, a survival guide against the cynicism and the hypocritical. Today I wanted to speak about filmmaking essentials, Lori Loughlin and Mossimo Giannulli's plea deal, and a college admission scam. For you, the new Hollywood generation, this directly applies to you. If you haven't watched episodes from the playlist, Dark Side of Hollywood, Hollywood's Dark Secrets, I'll have a link at the end of this episode for you to check it out. Today, May 21st, 2020, the U.S. Attorney's Office in the District of Massachusetts said that actress Lori Loughlin and fashion designer Mossimo Giannulli have agreed to plead guilty to conspiracy charges. They will do so on a date specified by a U.S. District Court judge. Loughlin will plead guilty to one count of conspiracy to commit wire and mail fraud. Her husband, Giuliani, will plead guilty to one count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and mail fraud and honest services, wire and mail fraud. Still subject to the court's approval, Loughlin filed a plea agreement of 2 months in prison, a $150,000 fine, and 2 years of supervised release for 100 hours of community service. The terms for the plea agreement for Giuliani are 5 months in prison, a $250,000 fine, and 2 years of supervised release with 250 hours of community service. This is in connection with securing the fraudulent admission of their 2 children to the University of Southern California. I should mention, Loughlin and Giuliani are the 23rd and 24th parents to plead guilty in a college admissions case. I'm going to quote United States Attorney Andrew E. Leling. Leling said, "Under the plea agreements filed today, these defendants will serve prison terms reflecting their respective roles in a conspiracy to corrupt the college admissions process and which are consistent with prior sentences in this case. We will continue to pursue accountability for undermining the integrity of college admissions." If Loughlin and Giuliani had gone to trial and been convicted, they could have faced up to 20 years in prison for the conspiracy charge. Actress Felicity Huffman pleaded guilty to conspiracy in 2019 for paying $15,000 to the scam's mastermind, William Rick Singer. This was a part of a scheme to cheat on the SATs and boost her daughter's test scores. Huffman served 11 days in prison. Although you may be thinking, how is this a filmmaking essential? Well, this scheme is yet another one of those situations where one person took advantage of someone else for his or her financial gains, which around the entertainment business, it happens all the time. In this case, Singer charged a ridiculous amount of money as part of this college admission cheating scam to help the wealthy. My understanding, Singer and his company, The Key, was allegedly helping the students of wealthy parents cheat on their SATs and ACTs exams. $25 million or so was paid to Singer by wealthy parents to get their kids into colleges. Back in March of 2019, Leling said, for every student admitted through fraud, an honest, genuinely talented student was rejected. I do want to get in depth on how it all works, and I'll make another episode specifically on it. I know there have been 46 people charged in this scheme. I want to do a little more research and get back to everyone. It's really interesting. Be careful out there, boys and girls. I'm going to add a link at the very end of this episode to the playlist, Dark Side of Hollywood, Hollywood Dark Secrets. If you haven't checked it out, I think you'll dig it. Are you ready for the challenge?